Hi guys, first and foremost I just want to say a really big thank you for even clicking on this video in the first place. I understand you guys have a million and one better things to do with your time than listen to me blabber on, but I really appreciate your support, and I hope what I have to say is of interest and resonates with somebody out there. Even if it resonates with one person, that will make me a happy woman. Just that you know, this is obviously going to be the first of many videos. Not all of them are going to follow this Q&A structure. They're going to vary from workout videos to recipes, to motivational advice, fitness advice, gym wear hauls, the whole shebang. But this is really just an introductory video for you to get to know me a bit better, find out a bit more about what I do, why I do it, and how I can help you. So, first question, what is Louisa? So, Louisa is a luxury personal training, nutrition and wellbeing service based in the Winchester area. I ask all my clients to expect an encouraging, engaging and fun approach to fitness and nutrition, which works around the 4 pillars of health, which are movement, mindset, sleep and nutrition. My aim is to improve your overall lifestyle, contributing to a happier and healthier you. It is run by yours truly, and having grappled with anxiety myself, its main purpose is to show you how exercise and taking time for yourself can be the greatest treatment. My goal is to improve every client's confidence and well-being, whether that be by losing weight or having a more stable mindset, sleeping better or having more energy. My mission is not complete unless you have a smile on your face every time you leave my studio. Moving on, so who is Louisa? So hi, I'm Louisa, I'm 23 and I'm from Winchester, and I set up Louisa back in October 2018. You'll find out a bit more about my background and the reason why I did so in the next few questions. So, how did you get where you are today? Very randomly, I actually used to work in media PR, and up until that point, that was all I ever wanted to do. I very much grew up wanting to be in fashion, media, the whole shebang. And so everything I did was working towards that goal. I was very fortunate enough to land my dream job straight out of college, and I worked extremely hard to remain in that career for the next couple of years. I originally commuted up to London, but eventually then moved up to London for good. The first 6 months of my London life were the best of my life, but that high very quickly dropped and I ended up being incredibly unhappy. The anxiety I had first experienced when I was 18 had returned, and everything as a result was falling through my fingertips. By December 2017, I had been made redundant and I was moving back to Winchester. This was an extremely shit moment of my life. I'd gone from pinching myself every day, struggling to believe my luck, to absolutely hating myself. What am I trying to say? Sorry guys. But however, whilst I was in London, throughout my time, I threw myself into the London fitness scene, and which was growing 10 for the dozen when I was there. An amazing Cobalt's class or a trip to Barry's seemed to be the only thing that would help my anxiety. I would be a different person after one of those classes, and I would come home to our flatmates and be raving about those amazing instructors who weren't only beautiful, but have the best job in the world. They make people feel good every single day, including myself, and they didn't do it in that really cheesy happy clappy way. They did it actually by yelling at people and all of this, and to which point my flatmates would quite often say, Louisa, you could do that, you would be so good at that. I don't know whether they meant the yelling at you part or whether the actual PT part. However, so that was when I moved home back in December at that really shit time. I signed up to do my level 3 qualification, and by March 2018 I was qualified. I then worked at a gym in Winchester for a few months, but that didn't quite work out either, so I decided to go self-employed, and I launched Louisa in October later that year. I haven't looked back since that shitty December nearly 2 years ago. I now have a dog, a business, a flat, an amazing boyfriend, and I'm helping people every single day that went through a similar thing to me, and I haven't looked back since. So why Louisa? So I set up Louisa to help people who are going through a similar thing to what I did. I got to that stage where I was finally happy and everything sort of made sense. and I realised I needed to help others get to that stage too. I was that girl that suffered with crippling body image. I was that girl that tried every diet in the book. I was that girl that let boys walk all over her. I was that girl who had low self-esteem. I was that girl who would constantly follow advice on social media that actually contradicted one another. Stupid. Luckily, I realised everything at a young enough age, and I now want to help others realise the truth about health and fitness at an even earlier age than I did. I want to help others' confidence soar and be the voice of reason in their head, as opposed to that Instagram fitness model whose LA life couldn't be more opposite to ours and good old Blighty. I want to help people in all avenues of their lifestyle and help them make changes that last. So what do I specialise in? So I don't really specialise in any one thing. Whatever the clients enjoy doing, I will help them do. I'm a great believer that if you enjoy something, you will then do it again, and it will then soon become a habit. So if somebody is trying to get back into exercise, the worst thing I could possibly do is make them do 101 burpees. So I'm not about that. My whole vibe is about making you enjoy exercise again, have confidence whilst exercising, and to actually feel good whilst doing it. I will very much tailor a personal program. This is the one thing Louisa and myself really wants to get across, is that no one fitness tip or fitness routine works for the same person. Everyone is individual, and that is the beauty of the world we live in, that not one person is the same. So therefore, why should one fitness regime or one diet be the same either? Everyone is different, and so everyone has to have this tailored approach to when they want help. That's why I feel like, cheeky plug, personal trainers are such a great investment, because they really give you that time to really get to know you as a person, get to know what your body wants, and get to know what your body needs and how it responds to certain foods, exercises, etc. So basically, I tailor a personal program to every single one of my clients. However, if you're asking me what my personal favourite way to train is, it is definitely functional training. I love using my body and using kit that can work with my body to strengthen it. It's had a great impact on my physique. I love to combine it with a bit of HIIT, just because that's the way my mind works. I love to get something done nice and quickly. And also boxing. Boxing changed my life when I was up in London. It's not only incredible for your physical health, it is just empirical for your mental health as well. Like, who doesn't love the idea of beating a bag on a really shit day? Fun fact, I'm the youngest of 5 kids, so growing up was always manic. We've all grown up into doing something completely different, whether it be from doctors, real estate, this and that. So I'm really lucky to have grown up in that world, but it's as I've grown up that actually it's not that common to be youngest of 5. And if I wasn't doing Louisa, what would I be doing? So other than sort of the obvious, if I wasn't doing Louisa, I'd probably be looking for a job in media PR. I would have probably remained in that. But if I had my time again, I think I would have loved to have pursued a career in psychology. Like, the way the mind works and the way it can be so heavily influenced by things absolutely fascinates me. And the way it responds to certain situations absolutely fascinates me. So yeah, that's what I would have probably done. And last but not least, my favourite quote. So I haven't known this quote. Well, I've actually got 2 favourite quotes. The first one is one that all my friends will know. It's one I used when I was younger, and it's, if you're not weird, you're boring. I.e., because I always used to get called weird, strange, all of this, because I just basically was just so loud and things. And I just realised, actually, it's not a bad thing. If you're not weird, you're boring. If you're not doing that type of stuff, you're just a bit dull. So if you're not weird, you're boring. If you're one of those people that's really crazy and all of that, just embrace it, enjoy it, because actually, would you want to be the other way? No. And then the second quote is one that a friend actually told me a few weeks ago, and it actually, I think, resonates so well to sort of my personal experience and hopefully a few others. So that is the quote. The quote is, "The grass isn't greener on the other side. The grass is greener where you decide to water it." And I think that's so resonant to this day and age, because I feel like so many of us are running around trying to please everyone, having our fingers in all these different pies, and like really trying to do everything at 1,000,001 miles an hour and get things done and all of this, and our minds as a result are just going 10 for the dozen like that, and this can be so detrimental on your mental health. I only a few weeks ago had to sit down and be like, this can't continue, I've got to start prioritizing certain things over another, because we're not built to work like that. You know, some people are, and I think they're amazing, but other people's aren't, and that's okay. You just got to sit down and basically give yourself a bit of a pat on the back and be like, look, okay, I can't handle all this stuff, I need to make some priorities in my life, and those priorities that you make, that's where the grass is going to get greener. Okay, you've got to prioritize what you want to succeed in, what you want to improve at, what you want to, you know, how you want to make people happy, all those sorts of things. You know, you got to sit down and be like, what is the most important thing in your life, and you've just got to go with it and water that grass, and that grass will become greener. And as soon as you've done that, you'll find that as a result, that grass will get greener and other grass will get greener alongside it as the water infiltrates it. So I just think it's a really, really good quote to finish on, and I hope it's been helpful. Thank you so much for listening, guys. I really hope it's been okay. It's really nerve-wracking doing this type of stuff, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope something resonates with one of you out there. I mean, it's quite scary for me to tell my story, especially my whole redundancy, because that I haven't told anyone, really, only very few special friends, so that's quite a big thing for me, so I hope you'll like it. Any feedback you have will be hugely appreciated. As you know, I've banged on again and again, this is my first time doing this, so you know, anything you think I can improve at, be better at, you know, just please do let me know, because I'd love to hear your thoughts and your advice. And also the other thing is, if any stories that, you know, resonate with you, like, it doesn't just all have to be about you wanting, you know, to train with me or anything like this. It's, I want to hear your stories, I want to spread awareness, I want to, you know, us to stick together as a team. So if you've had gone through anything similar to what I have, please do send me a big message, because I'd love to hear your thoughts and love to hear your experiences. Right, well, thank you so much again, guys. I promise this won't be the last you've heard of me. Expect a workout later this week, but thank you all so much for tuning in, and look forward to hearing your thoughts. Bye!